All right, site visit day. Today's the day, big day. And we are going to visit the project, 3 studios, 3 double en suites. Floors should have been put in. Well, they have been put in. And a few other bits and bobs here and there. And we are potentially bringing on an interior designer for this project. It's an interior designer we worked with before, and they're really good. And it's something the client requested. And because clients have requested it that much across most of the projects, like 4 out of 5 of them, well, 3 out of 4 of them so far, it's something that we're going to bring on, something that we're going to work on, collaborating with interior designers, or just partner with an interior designer, and they work on our projects, and they might bring leads and stuff. You just never know. It's just another thing to add to the service, another string to the bow, as they say. So that way I don't have to worry about, is this painting going to work, is this wall color going to work. It's not worth my time. Definitely worth working with an interior designer. They obviously charge their fee. We factor into the costs, and it doesn't come out of our fee. It's just one of those extra things you pay for, and you reflect it like in the offer price or when you negotiate the build price, etc. All of these things, you just factor it all in for the future. It means our service is going to get far better for our clients. Our deal packaging service, hands-free. If you want to be one of those, check the link below. And this is it, and that's that. And I'm also going up to Scotland today. I'm going 40 miles down south, do my site visits, make sure everything is cracking on, photos and videos, send them to the clients, do the client reports, and then go on up 450 miles up to the north of Scotland and see what's going on up there. Going up there for like 2 or 3 days, see the family. I don't get to see them much, so I'm looking forward to it. I've been working in the business too much this week. Very swift topic change, not smooth, no transition at all. I'm just hyper aware. I've been working in the business. You might find yourself, you're working in the business, not on the business. So if you find yourself, worrying about interior design, worrying about scope of work, schedule of works, worrying about putting offers in, rather than working on the business. Hang on, I'm getting called. Right, that call was just about evaluation that we got back last week, and I've got to see if it arrived. So yeah, I'm talking about working in the business. If you find yourself working in the business, it's good. You've got stuff to do. You're doing stuff. You're making sure that the boring work is getting done, not just the fun work, which is important, because the boring work is what is going to make you successful. Okay, but that's what I've been required to do for the past week or two. Purely work in the business, not really on it. However, now shifting into next week, all of those things have been arranged, done, dusted. I can still work in the business, but now I can start working more on the business, like going to networking events, going to the new areas, meeting new investors, trying to generate more leads, finding new deals, all of these things, working on the business, which is good, because those things are the big stuff, the macro stuff, the stuff I enjoy doing. I like working in the business and on the fucking business. I just love this business. I can't lie to you. It's all fun to me. But be conscious of what you're doing. Working in the business is important, but purely working in the business and neglecting working on the business is something you need to be conscious of, in my opinion. Because, you got to generate more investors. You might have to generate more income. You have to generate more things, have more things in the pipeline, because you might get to the end of the project that you're doing, or the end of the work that you're doing, and then find that, oh shit, I've nothing in the pipeline. I've got nothing coming up. That's it, And then you've got to go and frantically look for that, and then that could lead to emotional decisions, finding the wrong joint venture partner, finding the wrong private investor, finding the wrong client for your deal packaging business because you're so desperate, finding the wrong deal, fudging the numbers, to make it work. Shit that you shouldn't do. but because you've neglected working on the business for so long and you've got nothing in the pipeline, you expose yourself to those sort of things. So be wary of that. Be wary of it. All right, fuck it. Let's go to the site visit.
Change, go up in clouds, come down in rains.
Look at this. Last week's video there was only fuck all really. But it's really starting to take shape. This is going to be a big L-shaped dormer. So this is a studio, that's a studio, and then what we noticed was a bit of a mistake that you want to look out on, picked up on it. So those bricks, see if I can show you here, they need to go because they're not good. This is a really structurally bad property. It's like, don't know if you can see it, but like it's just, we've had a lot of problems on this one. Essentially, like a lot of rebuilding has had to occur. Now, they've been bolted to those bricks, but it turns out those bricks are not safe. So I have to get acros, hold them up, take away those bricks, put new ones in, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is going to be an L-shaped dormer. That's going to be a double ensuite. First fix plumbing's going in. First fix electrics is happening downstairs. And it is really starting to take shape. Really starting to take shape. Starting to look like a new project. You know what I mean? This has been a problem child. This has been one of the most difficult ones, or the most difficult one we've had to navigate. But we're getting there. We're really getting there. Now, I hope that this lighting doesn't get ruined. You're all set up? Yeah. Okay, so I couldn't record the last site visit. You would have seen a sexy montage. Hope you enjoyed it. But the lads are working. The lads are cracking on, and I'm not going to run around with a fucking camera in their face sometimes. Depends on them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This time I didn't. Yeah, because they're all cracking on. So with that project, the floors are starting to go in, which is good. We've lowered the floors, ripped out the old floors, lowered the floors, because what happened to the builder in the previous one, not going to go into it, but there's been things that we've had to catch up on, you know, like finish off the rip out. So the rip out is nearly finished on that one, and floorboards are in, joists are in, joists in the second floor have begun, but because they had to continue the rip out, that's a little bit behind, but the lads are staying in to make sure that gets done. Scaffolding's been put up. The roof is going to start next week. It's going to start looking like this in a couple of weeks in the dormer, which is exciting. It's a really important project to me. They're all really important to me, but that one, if you've been a viewer of this channel, you'll know why that's really important to me. So yeah, that's all it really is for that one. But for this video, what's the point in it? What's the point in it? I can see all the neighbors, they're all looking at me. I probably shouldn't look at them, to be fair. But yeah, like this is probably a short video, short and sweet, nothing you need to worry about. But next week it's all going to be cranking up again. I've got to sit here, do client reports, and then drive up to Scotland. So busy. I can't crack out that much in the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed what's going on, seeing the progress at the other projects, seeing progress at this one. And one day, troops, one day, this will be one of mine. This will be one of mine. This is deal packaging you're seeing right now. But trust me, it's going to be one of mine, using private investor finance. If you want that, just fill out the form below and your boy will get in touch.
Oh, blue.